So, this is one of the rare times I'm going to start off one of my living socially secure videos with an opening camera shot like this, and see a nice double wide refrigerator. That's a joke for trailer people like me. So I had a very tough 48 hours going through Holy Spirit Hospital. We spent 9 hours in the emergency room yesterday and like 5 hours there today. And finally they figured out that I was unique. Yeah. I had a friend, his name was Viral, and Viral in Gujarat means unique. So I'm unique. Among the conditions you get when you age, or this thing, at least a condition I have is called tinnitus. And I finally learned how to say it. So one of the ways you can alleviate it, I can't get to the doctor until excuse me, until November 20th, and today's only the 10th. Rodet, R-H-O-D-E-A-D-E-T, R-H-O-D-E-T, nice fella, probably from somewhere in Kenya or Nigeria, where a black gentleman, just dressed so fancy, and he was the social worker in the hospital, and he came and he mediated. He understood that I couldn't get through the justice. I ain't been in the justice system. I couldn't get through the medical system real well. So now I'm going to stop talking and as much and create the video. So the doctor was this beautiful young Gujarati girl. I'm not going to put her name on here. And in my videos, I do product placement, okay? And so here in the Rich Valley today, in the last 48 hours, and I had a 48-hour day, okay, I'm going to make what I call a United Nations meal. Since I was very young, I promised myself I would someday learn French and the piano. Well, last week I picked up a book on learning French. So I've just done my first French homework, and I'm going to go ahead and place this up and hope I can get the camera a good shot. So I'm going to make a United Nations meal, because there's a lot of problems in America where we ain't a united nation. We seem to have forgotten that we came here from all over. The Guatemalan people, the French people, the Kenyan people, the Guatemalan people, everybody came here. Except for my friend down the street who cuts my lawn, who's one of the original people. There's 3 lineages of the original people, as they say in Canada. So, the first guy who kind of was helping me more, the pretty female Indian doctor was doing her job, and she had a lot of work. I was like, look, I don't care. I want my list of questions answered. I've been here 9 hours yesterday. She did what she had to do, so then they gave me the diagnosis, and I had a worse diagnosis a few months back in that hospital, which is, they're all life-altering at this age. So I recommend painless French, okay? And the way that God draws these circles, and underneath this soundtrack is Alan Jackson singing, especially for his mama. Okay, so in the course of my journey in the last 36 hours, I had a chance to speak Arabic, had a 45-minute conversation with my friend from Africa, black gentleman, let me put his name on here, who lived in Africa till he was 7, grew up in Paris. I'm like, he speaks French then. And he's in the transportation business, and we met under some trying circumstances on a hot day, and because we're both Catholic, we came to an accommodation, and now we've spent about 3 hours in conversation. So we need a united nation here. We need to have a conversation, not yelling. So today, and it just turned into 12:49 a.m., I'm going to make a United Nations meal. These are fresh green beans grown here in the Rich Valley by the Pennsylvania Germans. Some people say the Pennsylvania Dutch. No, there's no Holland people here. At least they're bringing in that, funny Holland medicine. This is grown by the Deutsch. A couple weeks ago, maybe 8 weeks ago, I was down at the New Hope grocery outlet, low cost groceries. And one of the ladies says to me, "Are you speaking German?" And I thought she was making fun of my New Jersey accent, because when you live in New Jersey for years, you get a little bit of an attitude. It's the chemicals in the air. And I said, "No." Actually, I learned that what she was saying was, "Do you speak German?" So tonight's Living Socially Secure will be about expanding your community roots, not decreasing them as you get older. So if I hadn't been tenacious and went back to the hospital that discharged me at 12:23 last night at 10:30 this morning, I wouldn't have found out the name of the condition, which is, you can survive with it. I was like begging for medicine because there's this noise in my head. And they were like, you hear voices. And I told them, well, once I did. They told me they had to get some beer. No. Last night, in the hospital, in the emergency room where I waited almost 8 hours to be seen, the young guy who checked me in at the registration had a little bit of an accent, and it doesn't bother me. I don't have time for Trump. I like Trump, but it doesn't bother me. So his name was Beshoy, B-E-S-H, I shouldn't say. I saw his name, and he had just a slight accent, but it was very good educated English. He was in a hospital, in a communication position. And so I explained to him that, dude, I'm under stress. There's this ringing in my ears for a few months, and I just got my health benefits straightened out, and I came straight to the hospital because I'm concerned. I was told I had possibly dementia or early onset Alzheimer's. On set, not on site. Yeah, it's on site. It's up there. So I'm very concerned that as soon as I can get some medicine. Instead, I found out the current situation, the one that brought me to the hospital, is the noise in my ears, which, as I defined it to them, is an F to a G key in the register on an electronic organ with the keys held down. I have this noise in the back of my head. And so the journey I took in the last 48 hours was with this nice young, my life has taught me how to determine where people are from their names. Like I'm Francis, so obviously I'm Irish Catholic, unless I'm Francais. So this guy's typing away on the computer through the window. He's trying to help me, and he's waiting to get information on my medical card. I'm straightening that out because I don't want to get billed. And then there's some silence there, and I'm writing my notes in the book that I carry. And I turn to the guy, and out of nowhere, out of my spontaneity gland, I go, "Salam alaikum." And he says to me, "Assalamu alaikum." Only not even with his voice. And then he looked at me, and he realized I hadn't tricked him. I let him know that I know at least the hello in Arabic. And he kind of started smiling and broke out laughing. I said, "See? I speak Spanish 46 years and have 2 words in Arabic." It's on my list for many years to learn French and how to play the piano. I have that en route. Started the French the other day by getting the French book. Piano, I've already lined up the piano teacher for after my social maturity check comes in. So, I then went and sat down and waited my turn because if you look at my TripAdvisor page, I said, life is crowded. We all have to learn to wait our turn. And in society, not everybody can be at the front of the pack. Hey, at the front of the pack, when the pack runs over you, you get trampled. So these are greens grown here in the Rich Valley. Probably down there in Adams County, okay? Because the land is still farmed down there. Up here it's subdivisions. I have run zoning noodles that I've already cooked, okay? I'm going to use a Mahakma black bean and rice mix. I'm going to put in fresh pieces of a green pepper. This was grown locally. Everybody loves that farm to market table, usually hippy dippy locals. And these are beans from the New Hope grocery outlet that I've been drying for a while and to get ready to go mush. So, as I look at my day, very tired after the hospital situation where they clarified that, you see, I was admitted twice, yesterday and today. And they didn't give me medicine for this noise in my head, which stops when I talk or listen to music. So okay, I know what to do. They said, okay, you're discharged. Here's your discharge paper. I said, thank you. Then I stepped to the next window, and like the ball bust in New York, New Jersey, God, I said to the lady, hi, my name's Francis Malone. I'm here to see a doctor. I got a noise in my head. It's not going away. She looked at me. She knew they had just discharged me. So I tried to enlist in the hospital the third time in like 12 hours. They're like, this ain't gonna fly, dude. But that's not what they did. So then she said something that made me say, uh-oh, stepped over the line. But if you hear a noise in your head for like 110 days, you go to the hospital twice, in 16 hours and they can't help you, you might be getting a little tired of the noise and the bureaucracy. And I write everything down in my books. And that bothers people, because when you write stuff down, you run the conversation, you go, wait, I have to spell that. What? No, wait, excuse me, I'm special. And I throw down my trump card. They put me in a program when I was 48 to finish college, because the guy says, we gotta get rid of you, Ed. Professional college student. Instead I graduated summa cum laude, because they realized I was special ed. This lady did not know I was special ed. I told her. I'm sorry. So, you can't see special ed jokes. The hell I can't. My name is Ed and I'm special. Take your political correctness, a roll of toilet paper, and cry. So, living socially secure for me. To work today. So I leave the hospital, rather dejected, not crying. I said, I'm going to get crying when I leave here because you haven't got rid of the noise. Can I get some trazodone or Valium? No. And I always go place a short sleeve. I said, the only needles that have been on my arm, and I show them, come from Holy Spirit Hospital. Because, people think you're trying to get drugs when you want, drugs. Yeah, that's going overtly. But, after 16 hours of dealing with medical professionals who aren't getting the noise in your head, you go, wait, I'll take Valium or trazodone. Instead, I'm like, okay. Yeah. I walked away. You're not having long-term problems because you didn't behave. I behaved. To live socially secure is to behave. So then I went and saw my girlfriend, with all the girls I talked to are my friends. And, oh, the fresh beans here. Excuse me. I got these fresh beans, the right price. Okay, and I'm driving the nice, sweet little car. One of my sisters gave me a Japanese car. I call it JJ. It's a Jap Jeep. Oh my God, did you see that on camera? I did. Short for Japanese is Jeep. So, I'm riding through some flooded puddles of water in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go get like a can of beer to make sure that I can sleep tonight so I don't hear the noises in my head. I go and I set up my internet cafe, and I'm hanging there. Again, Screw you, bird's eye. Here we got the eagle's eye. The Valley of the Eagle. The Rich Valley. I have 20 days of fresh beans here. I'll cook about half of this bag. Cooking these tonight. And then I'll freeze it. Now, when you cook Social Secure, oh this. I made my own ice cream last night. What? Yeah, this is the dessert menu. I will tell you about this. So, you prep your meal by cutting on the counter in the kitchen. So when the professional kitchen, they put everything, stack it up in a line. When the orders come through the line, we got a phrase in the business. When the cook's head is down, I'm going to talk to him. He's playing the orchestra. I'm going to take a look at this, look at that. So you prep. So I'm going to start cooking shortly. I'm going to use every piece of this locally grown green pepper that I can, and yet not be done with it. So I wash my plastic bags, Worcester's Philadelphia, W-E-S-H, and I still have a good quarter of this green peppers left, okay? The whole time I'm doing this, the noise in my head is down by 90%. Because in the background I've got Alan Jackson singing gospel songs, and I know him, so it's pleasing. I'm using my cerebellum. A few minutes ago I was writing a set list, planning a music session for the struggling musicians that we could do a Christmas show, because we are doing a Thanksgiving show. And I just read a beautiful book by an Amish girl. Okay. About a Christmas concert. And as you read the book, you're floating between centuries, because they're using horse and buggies. It's winter, they're driving through the snow, and then all of a sudden they're worried about the county snowplow coming up on Route 23 in Lancaster with the lights and the horns blowing. It's going to scare the horses. And only somebody who's been through there would you realize, modernity is challenged by antiquity, and vice versa. So, my United Nations Day is, before I get back into my Japanese car, four-wheel drive in the pouring rain, which is what I needed, okay, I had met Vishoy from somewhere in the Arabian world, the doctor who was Joad, and I'm in the business with the Indian folks. I love them dearly, the Muslims and the Hindus, the Christians and the Jains and the Catholics. I have a lot of friends from India. I'm going to start posting links on Facebook to my videos so people can hear my rantings and ravings and my praises of Jesus Christ and all my friends from all over the world. So I'm sitting there in the giant Ahold store, Carlisle Pike, and I've never had a can of beer there. They let you. You have to finish the whole thing. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to finish it, I'll reach some internets, and then I'm going to make sure I'm metabolized and not aristocratized. I don't want Officer Mike or anything like that. And Officer Oldster from Susquehanna was 2 years, no, last year. Silver Springs, I met a guy named Officer Oldster. Yeah, he's so old. Got to be 64, clear cut. Met him the day that my other friend I'm going to talk about, we're going to call him Quattro, even though he's French, a black fellow from Africa who speaks French and grew up in Paris. Now, I'm there hanging out, and all of a sudden I hear this noise tingling in these bottles. I look, and there's this guy. I call him Quattro. It's not exactly his name. Yo, brother! Just call, how you doing? Good hour, excited to see you. And that's what living Social Secure is. Being out in the community, okay? I'm about to put bluebonnet butter substitute in here. And so, we talked for like 20 minutes, and it's not the first time. And all the old white people and young white people walking into this international supermarket are a little bit stranged out by this hippie-looking white guy on one side of the counter with a beer, and Quattro, who's, in a camouflage hoodie, beautiful African dark face, and he speaks the King's English. So we're talking, rapping, and we're making plans. He goes to a city I want to go to for religious reasons, and he's going to give me a ride. So in the course of trying to get better from this noise, where I went in to read some internet, I need 2 3/4 cup of water, okay? So what I do is, I use a cup. What, you got a measuring cup? Ain't too special. I use a regular cup. It reminds me of a girl. I was telling her, young girl in trouble. She has an ankle bracelet on. And, pregnant. Okay. Yeah, you got problems, honey. Justice system has you. But she had a boyfriend. Obnoxious girl, because life was tough. She had like 9 parents. And I was telling her, well, I was home doing my dishes. And she goes, I have a dishwasher. And I wanted to say, you don't have a dishwasher. Whoever you live with does. So, people think they have so much in life. All you have is a moment. All you have is today. This minute before the plane falls out of the sky. And the engine lands on your head. So, I have to watch the recipe. I'm gonna put in 2 tablespoons. I like to put in 3, because I'm always about a little more. Ask a rich man how much money he wants, or a rich woman how much money they want, they'll tell you one answer. A little more. When you already have a lot, a little is a definite proportion. It means you already have more than most, but you want a little more of what you have. So, living socially secure means have your hot pads. I'm always singing a song on my channel about don't be in the hospital. I went to the hospital twice because I needed to. So this is the prep stage, okay? The ingredients. Okay, I'm going to use some of that Earth's Best chicken risotto portobello mushroom as a base, okay? The primary dish is going to be a mix of Mahatma, black beans, local beans from the Rich Valley. We'll toss in some of the bells, the ball, spicy fiesta mix. The green pepper is local. The ranzoni pasta comes from Italy. The green beans are local, and I'm going to move on to part 2.